If you want to see exactly how my clients are making thousands of dollars every month on autopilot without taking any trades themselves, this happens 100% automatically, then you're going to want to watch this complete video to the end and don't miss a beat, because I'm going to show you on the screen exactly how I'm using this automated Forex trading bot, and a lot of my clients are using it too, to make a couple $100 a day. Ultimately, that leads to thousands of dollars or even more every single month. I actually have some clients who are doing really big numbers, like even more than that, and I'm going to show you right here on the screen. So before we dive in, I'm Nico Moreno. If you haven't seen me before, just check out the other videos on my channel. I've got lots of cool stuff on Forex trading bots and other types of bots and things like that. So yeah, if you're someone who wants to generate passive income without learning how to manually trade yourself, maybe you just don't have time, or you've tried trading and it's just too hard and complicated for you, or maybe you're just an investor type, you have the investor type mentality where you just want something that's going to compound your money for you without you having to do anything, then this is the video for you. So let's just dive right in. I'm going to show you the bot. By the way, in just a moment on the screen, you can actually see a little bit of it in the background right here. But first, I just want to show you some results from my clients who are using this bot. That way you can just see that this is something that's cool and this is real and that people are getting great results with it before you actually spend the time to watch the video. So right here I have a client. This is a screenshot of one of the chats that we were having. He was asking about the risk settings, and then he says today is exactly 2 weeks running it, and last night while I slept it made $2,160. So he's made $36 in 2 weeks. Nice job, Nico. And he shows me the screenshot right here, and you can see, let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, you can see at the bottom the total profit is $4,036, and that was in about 2 weeks. Got another client right here named Maddie. He said, let me make this one bigger. It's a little bit too small. He says the bot has been going crazy good, almost 27K so far this month. Literally, I mean, that's very life-changing for everybody, $27,000 in a month. I think that was after a couple months of him kind of figuring out how it works, so that was not right away, but certainly possible. And I'll zoom in on the screenshot of his screenshot, and you can see right there, it says profit. Again, I know this is blurry because he sent this screenshot of a screenshot, but profit says 26,995. So yeah, about $27,000, which is crazy. Great for him. And then one more result, and then we'll actually dive into the bot. Here is something that I posted on my Instagram, a week or two ago. And this was one of my new clients who signed up for the bot very recently. And he says right here, hey Nika, the bot just went for the first full week, and I'm up $2,301 on my account. And he says, this is crazy, literally more than my day job. You're the man. So you don't have to do this full time at all. In fact, you can just do this on the side if you work a day job and you just want more passive income coming in. You want financial freedom. This is something that you don't have to learn how to manage. You don't have to learn how to trade. So if you've been stuck trying to figure out how to trade, this is probably the solution for you, because he made $2,301 in literally 1 week while he was working at his day job doing, not doing anything having to do with the bot. It just runs on autopilot. So without any further ado, let's just dive right in. I just wanted to show you some results to show you that this is actually something that is helping a lot of people, and you could be next if you want to. So stick around. I'll show you how you can actually sign up to get started using this bot if you want to do that. But let me make myself a little smaller, and then I'll show you just some results with the bot right here. So this is what we got. Let me try to scroll down. Anyway, I went into the trade history right here. I'll show you a couple pieces of the bot kind of in action, even though it's actually the weekend right now, so the market is technically closed, but you can see, you can see all the trades and you can see everything right here, even though the market's closed. It doesn't really matter. So first thing that we want to see, this is the entire trade history. This is my account. It's been going for about 6 months or 6.5 months. And I want to scroll down to the very beginning because you're going to see the initial balance. So that means the initial deposit was $10,000. So this was a $10,000 account. And you're going to see the profit on that $10,000 has been $14,009. Okay, and so the total balance is now $24,000, right? So I started with $10,000. Profit is $14,000. Now the total is $24,000. So basically what that means is this account has more than doubled in about 6 or 7 months or something like that. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, I think anyone would be happy with that. Let me see, I can just show you this other tab right here. You'll see it says balance is 24,000. And yeah, I mean, I started with initial deposit was, or you can see right here too, it says deposit $10,000, withdrawals 0, balance 24,000. So profit is $14,000 over, yeah, about 6 months is when I started this. So that's super, super good. I mean, that's what, maybe 20, 30% a month, something like that. So that's incredible. You can't really get that anywhere else. So yeah, let me just show you some of the trade history for those of you. Again, you don't have to know anything about this. That's the cool thing. It all runs on autopilot. But you can see right here, the FOREX bot, it trades euro US dollar. So that is the euro, paired with the US dollar. Let me just show you the chart here a little bit bigger. So these are all the trades right here. Basically, again, let me go to the active trades. So that's all the trade history. These are the open trades. So there's currently 2 open trades. This is floating profit and loss. So basically that means the trade is not closed yet. So, it's just floating around at $5 and $6 of drawdown, which sometimes happens. And then it usually will, end up closing it in profit most of the time. If not, that's okay. It'll just close it at a little bit of a loss. It doesn't win every single trade because that's literally impossible to win every single trade. No human can do that and no computer can do that. And if they could, they would be a multi-billionaire already. So that's just the reality. So if anyone ever tells you that you can win 100%, or they have a bot or an indicator or anything like that that can win 100% of their trades, it's a scam, it's fake, it's not true, it's impossible, and just run the other way. So yeah, this one wins. I had a chart. Anyways, I don't have it pulled up right now. I think I sent it to someone a little while ago, but I have a chart. This one wins, I think, about 90% of trades or so. But most of the trades, honestly, the win rate does not really matter at all. It's really the size of the wins compared to the size of the losses. So you can see right here, let me just give you, I think this is a good example. So you'll see right here we have, out of this, let's say these are 15 trades. This is just an estimate. You can see there's 3 losses, but the losses are super small, right? Negative 92 cents, negative 98 cents, negative $1. And then all the winners are much bigger than that. There's a couple that are like $2, like $1.49, $1.99, but the rest are like $29 in profit, $10 in profit, $52 in profit, $18 in profit. And then it doesn't happen all the time, but every once in a while you get like a massive one that'll either be a couple. Ooh, I saw one. It said like 177 right there. Sometimes you'll get like literally a couple thousand in one trade, which is, again, that doesn't happen all the time, but it certainly can happen. 88, 135, 51, that's basically like what, on the same day probably. So that day, on this account probably made like $300. So anyways, this is basically what it looks like. Again, this runs completely on autopilot. So, while I'm out, going for a walk, going for a hike, at the gym, doing other stuff, reading, hanging out with my family, the bot is just trading automatically. You can see, again, it's the weekend, so it doesn't have, these are just kind of frozen trades that are held from last week over to next week. So there is not any action going on right now because the market is closed. So that's why it doesn't really look like much is going on. But most of the time there will be between like 5 and 20 trades open at the same time right here. So again, a little bit of a slower time towards the end of the week. But yeah, you can see right here, if I zoom in on the actual chart portion, let me just get that, make it a little bigger for you. So it'll actually show you, oh, that was actually a cool view. See, it puts little arrows where all of the trades happen. And it also put these little dashed lines to show you like where the trade was open and closed. So you can literally see every single one. But yeah, so for example, let me just show you that as an example. So you'll see right here, it opened up, here's an arrow, it says auto trade, arrow, 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 arrow. So there's a bunch of these arrows and all of the dotted lines like go to the same arrow. So they're all closed at that same place. And yeah, so again, like I said, if you want to do this too, this is something that, again, you don't have to manage this daily. I tell my clients to just check on it 5 minutes a week. Honestly, most of the time, once they get it going, most clients, especially like the ones that you're seeing right here, most of them start checking it daily or hourly because they're so excited with the results. But you don't actually have to do anything. So you could just not check it at all for like a week, and it won't do any better or any worse. It's just going to do what it's going to do, completely on autopilot. So if you're someone who wants to generate thousands of dollars per month using this exact same bot, so again, you'll get literally the one that I'm showing you on the screen and the one that my clients are all using to get these exact results, then there's a link down below where you can click that link. It'll take you to a page. The page is going to have a little bit more information about the bot, and then there's also a little like form that you can fill out an application. And yeah, the application takes like 30 seconds, and then there's no phone call or anything. Like I just want to make sure it's a good fit. I don't really, I just don't want everybody using it. I want to make sure that you are the right type of person who is going to actually use this and take it seriously, because, you can go crazy with this thing if you want. So I just want to make sure that it's really the right type of person who's going to use this in the ways that it's intended to be used. So if that sounds like you, if you want to make hundreds of dollars a day, potentially like thousands of dollars per month, completely on autopilot, you can use this. Again, this is a FOREX bot. You can use this as an alternative source of income. You can use this to like supplement your income. You can use this as an investment vehicle, or you can, quit your day job from this. Apparently, my client right here says that he's already making, within the first week, he's making more than his day job. So if you want to get access to the same bot too, fill out an application. I'll tell you all the details of how to get started. And, we'll hopefully see you up on this testimonial wall very soon. So it's been Nico Moreno, and I'll see you in the next one.